Facebook just dropped the app and it's just for sellers. And I list these no-name pods in less than 60 seconds. And it was all with AI. See, eBay has never done this. Now, this app launched 9 days ago, and every big reselling channel is calling it the eBay killer. But they all tested it on branded thrifting items. Now, you know, we don't do thrifting over here. So nobody tested it on the things that we actually have. Generic items that sell fast because customers actually want them. Now, that's the hardest test there is. So here's the plan. I'm gonna list 5 items from my actual inventory in this app right now. We're talking about earbuds, charging accessories, and some trending items. And by the end, I'll tell you exactly whether to move or stay on eBay, or potentially just run them both. Now, let's get to item number 1. Buds Force, okay? These are the headphones we're gonna actually list. Okay, so let's get it. We're gonna go, and I'm fairly new to this item, and take a picture of this. Okay, so it put Bud 4 wireless earbuds, $16. No. Now I see that it did actually put these not as Galaxy, which is good, but we're gonna try and get at least 35 starting out. Now it says description, new wireless earbuds in white, the item, okay. Okay, we're gonna put our brand, so I'm gonna put wespoy.com. And remember I said we're gonna also add a photo. The photo we're gonna add is going to be of the exact pods. Okay, so let's go right here. Next, now it's asking for our location and then publish. That took 5 minutes for it to finally be cleared. Next, we're gonna do these Q77 headphones. These are going to be a test because these are headphones that do not actually pop up usually when I am trying to sell. So we're gonna go ahead, we took a picture, put it in, it said Icon Q77 True Wireless Earbuds, says $12. Now we're gonna put this price up to around $18. Then it has all the descriptions. Everything is great here, okay? We can even hide from friends. We can turn commenting off. We're not gonna do any of that. Now, I am really curious how these tags would work, but I'm glad we have that option. I don't like that I don't have the shipping enabled, but we could do public meetup, door pickup, door drop off next, and then we're gonna publish this one. I am very impressed that this picks up the Q77 Icon Q wireless earbuds and puts it in correctly. That is very impressive. Now, next we're gonna do these Raycon gaming headphones. One thing I will say about this AI listing feature, you're listing one picture or taking one picture and it's going off of that listing, which is interesting because I'm curious if I was to take a picture of the back of the box, would the description display the benefits or the features? But it gives us a good description. It made this $48. That's insane. This is around $100 and something on eBay. But I know how much I got it for wholesales. We got it for less than 48. I think 48 is a pretty good one. See, with eBay, you're gonna have to realize you're going to have to sacrifice, and sometimes you're going to have to list these products for lower than what you really want. Now we're gonna move next. And we're just gonna keep hitting next, and we're gonna keep publishing, and we're trying to see how fast these can get reviewed. See, the Icon Q77s are still in review. Next one that I'm gonna do is a trending item. We're gonna do the smart audio glasses. I wanted to challenge this AI listing, and instead what I did was take the picture sideways. And what I see is that it didn't do anything really spectacular. I was trying to see if it was gonna actually try and tilt these the opposite way, and it didn't. I wish that it actually had that integration where it was trying to make sure the pictures were acceptable or just presentable. I also took a picture of the features just to see if the features will get placed in the description, and they didn't. So no matter if I take the picture first of the features, it doesn't seem like they're actually putting the features in the description. And I have a theory on why. To be honest, I think what's happening with this is it's essentially reading the literature on the box, taking the name of the product and just placing the name of the product and then a brief description based on the category it's in. That is another thing that I see when listing these products, is that I don't find myself having to use categories as much. It looks like this is auto, so it's gonna auto fill the category. And as you guys see, we've listed 3 products. They're all in review right now. So the review process to me is still a issue. Next, we have the USB-C charging adapter. Okay, now let's see what it says for this. Now, this is a product again. Okay, 20 watt USB, okay, adapter. I like that it didn't have the AAA because we do have that AAA sticker on, but it chose the category for us again. And it seems cool. And I'm gonna go back, guys. I'm gonna play with this. I'm gonna try and figure out what type of tags we need to put on these products, but we're gonna slow down for right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 products in review right now. That to me is more of a red flag, because the review process with Facebook does take long and also is unpredictable. I'll be back when this is done just to see if we got any negative or rejections with the reviews. Okay, so everything is now good out of review. It took a total of around 12 minutes for every product to actually go through the stages. Now, let's take a little tour. When you click on your listing, you do get some listing insights. You're gonna get the clicks on the listing, 3-second video plays. So I think I'm gonna start adding some videos here as well. And you could delete, edit, turn on comments, list in more places. I like that. You can also mark as pending and mark as sold. Now, one thing I will say though, I'm fairly new to the profile I'm on currently. I am going to be doing a series where I'm working on just scaling this. My location is absolutely like wrong. I'm not sure why my location is in New Jersey. Like, it's like little things within this app. I think the bugs are, just still here, but I'm very interested in seeing how we'll be able to scale this. Like, even with the insights, you can see available listings, clicks on listings. It's very intriguing, okay? Now, I see somebody has already clicked on the Icon Q77 headphones, which they usually sell really well on apps like this. So I'm curious if we'll be able to get sales. But guys, if I'm being honest, this absolutely cannot replace eBay. There's a bunch of reasons why, but I'll list just a few. Number one, I don't think that the listing, as far as with the AI, is as accurate as it may seem. More as a bare minimum. It just reads with the verbiage is on the packaging and comes up with a description, but it doesn't even read the features that you may take a picture of. I don't like that. Also, not being able to ship or new accounts, problem. I think one thing I've realized is the shipping aspect is what makes eBay, right? Because I can easily just do the same exact thing I'm doing in this app on OfferUp, right? So I don't know. I haven't yet really messaged people, got offers yet, but this doesn't seem like something that's giving me a different type of audience that I just need to tap into. I'm curious on what your listing experience was. Each listing took me about less than a minute, that's true, but each listing was less effective or less efficient when it came to features, when it came to me having to take pictures or take more pictures in order for my listing to look legitimate. I feel like AI should allow you to take multiple pictures, analyze all the pictures, and then create the listing, but you only can take one picture and then the AI will feed off of that. Now, yeah, I'm being hypercritical and honestly just objective, but I don't see this beginner stage competing with the giants such as eBay and also Amazon. And what confuses me more is this is not necessarily, in my opinion, a new app. This is just an extension of a quick browser extension for you to be able to get to marketplace. I don't see how this could even seem like an eBay or an Amazon competitor when you can't buy products on this app. So this app essentially isn't Facebook Marketplace on one app. It's just literally a quicker way for sellers to sell. So let's cut the hype and, to be honest, excuse my language, but cut the bullshit. This isn't nothing different. This isn't nothing special. It's just like bookmarking Facebook Marketplace on your browser and then clicking it for quick access and listing products. I mean, the only difference we can hypothetically say is the AI listing, which isn't that impressive. So I'm not impressed. This is not a game changer. And to anybody that does say it is, it either is for content or they're just falling for the hype. Either way, this doesn't get anything close to eBay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.